All right, everybody, welcome back. Thanks for watching. This has been a week with Benchmark Kentucky Straight Bourbon produced by Buffalo Trace Distillery. So if you didn't see the previous video, if you're new to this channel or this playlist, not really this channel, I'm on a bourbon journey. I'm trying to find a bourbon that I like. So I'm trying a lot of different bourbons, trying to zero on something that's going to be good for me. Maybe 2 or your lower tier ones, maybe some mid tier ones and a couple high tier ones. So what I do is every video is 2. One is when I'm first trying out the bourbon for the first time. Then I do it for a week, try it with different variations, ice, water, you know, the way you would normally have your bourbon, you know, with dinner, things like that. And then I'll come back on the second video and give you my long-term review. So this is the long-term video. Okay, great. So in the first video, one of the things that I was comparing it to was, you guessed it, this bottle right here. The Jack Daniel's Old No. 7, and I was saying that Benchmark is the Old No. 8, so this is an obvious battle. A lot of similarities here. This is 80 proof, this is 80 proof. The label is very similar. You could tell this basically was a diss by Buffalo Trace going at Jack. So how does it hold up? Well, before it holds up versus this, let's just talk about what it does by itself. So the good things about this is that the smell. You get a lot of apples and pears. What else? It's very good in a mixer. Mix it with Coke. You can make, you know, different drinks with it. And the price is just amazing. So one of the things that I said is that a bottle of this is maybe $9 or $10. So this is, you know, this is down there by like your ankles when you go to the liquor store. You know what I'm saying? This is not anything premium, but you know, I didn't want to send the wrong idea. I know people watch these videos, maybe they think I'm only, you know, I'm one of these fancy top shelf dudes. No, I mean, I'll do them all. I'm willing to give everything a chance. The bad points, man, I sacrificed for this video. The cons, so gotta remember, this is a young, inexpensive bourbon. So just like you'd imagine with a lot of inexpensive young bourbons, gotta be careful with it. Gotta be careful with it. So if you're like a person with maybe a lower alcohol tolerance, I think this will be good for you because you could probably just have 1 drink, maybe 2, and be done for the night. Long as you do that, you'll be fine. Now, what you don't want to do is do something crazy, like, I don't know, maybe make Kentucky mules and stuff and, you know, eat it with something trashy like Cheetos or something. You don't want to drink a lot of it, okay? If you drink a lot of it, it's going to give you a headache, it's going to give you a hangover. So you got to just keep that in mind. But any younger, inexpensive bourbon probably is going to do that if you drink it in volume, right? So you got to just know what you're doing with this. So this is good. You're going to a party, bam, get this bottle, $22, you show up. If you guys are just making like Cokes and stuff with it, mixing Coke with ginger ale with it, I mean, it doesn't matter, right? You can sip this, but again, you got to just know that this is a young sipper. So just don't drink a lot of it. I think if you drink a little bit of it, maybe 1 or 2 drinks a day, you'll be fine. Maybe I'd alternate with something better every other day, because if not, it'll mess you up. So now, going back to this versus the Jack Daniel's. So in my opinion, this one definitely wins on price. You can get this bottle, which is like 25 bucks, or a 1/5 of this for 10. So that speaks for itself. Let's see, the Jack is smoother than this. This one, this Benchmark, when you first do that first sip of it, if you're doing it neat anyway, you're gonna feel it not in your throat but more in your belly on that first one. You're gonna feel it burn a little bit in your belly. After that, you don't feel it as much. But when you're drinking this neat, I mean, it's a young, inexpensive bourbon. The Jack is smoother, right? So you're not gonna get that. But I like the overall taste of this better. This one, as I said in my video where I reviewed this, it's got something at the end of it. I think it's the oak or something that is not appealing to me. This, everybody's heard of this. This is the most famous in the world. Not a lot of people have heard of this. So it just depends on what you're trying to do. If you're looking for overall value, I mean, this Benchmark kicks Jack Daniel's ass. If you're looking for something to sip every day and you want something smooth, there are other bottles you can get around $25, and I'm gonna be getting into them from what I hear. That'll beat this out. So if you like Jack, keep Jack, it's a staple, but just know the battle between these two, I'm gonna give it to the Benchmark on overall value. I'm more of a bang for the buck person. I think you definitely get more bang for your buck with this. Neither one of these I would probably drink neat anyway, because they're 80 proofers. You don't get a lot of flavor, right? This is really thin. This is really thin. These are gonna shine both in mixed drinks. So if you're just making mixed drinks with them, save yourself some money, go with the Benchmark. Keep this around. You gotta have it because somebody's probably gonna ask for it. But like I said, between you and I, rock with this one. You'll be fine. All right, so thank you very much for watching. This has been my long-term review of Benchmark. Keep watching. The journey continues. See you next time.